Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Today we're going to continue the exploration of the branches of Bhakti devotional yoga by discussing Vandana, the devotional act of reverently honoring and acknowledging the divine in all its forms. This practice invites you to soften your heart, to allow your ego to dissipate, and your soul to expand. So what is Vandana? It translates to reverence, the salutation, or to bow. It is one of the 9 forms of Bhakti devotional yoga. Where other Bhakti forms express devotions through chanting, listening, or service, Vandana expresses devotion through loving acknowledgment, humble offerings, and heartfelt surrender. And this may be a physical gesture, such as bowing, prostrating, or offering your hand, a verbal expression of praise or gratitude, or a mental act of reverence towards a teacher, the self within you, or the divine, or all beings, all forms of life. The essence of the Vandana lies in the intent. It is the conscious choice to recognize that there is something greater than your individual self, and through reverence, to align with that greater truth. To understand Vandana deeply, it comes in through the form of Bhakti after listening, chanting, remembering, offering service or ritual. And it comes before servitude, friendship, and full surrender. It sits right in the middle of these devotional practices. It serves as a bridge between outward devotional actions and more subtle inward expressions. Vandana teaches us humility, gratitude, and joy to acknowledge all that is sacred. Bowing is a universal expression of humility. In Bhakti yoga, rather than seeing bowing as an act of lowering oneself, it becomes an act of raising awareness. When we bow symbolically, we allow the ego to lie down. We soften the heart, open the mind, and open ourselves to all that is divine. It can be directed towards a deity, nature, a teacher, your own inner light, nature, and the living presence in the spirit of every living being. In Vandana, the bow is not performed of helplessness or out of submission. It is performed out of love, deep trust, and recognition. When you bow your head, it is to say, honoring you aligns me with my highest self. When you gesture your head in a bow or your entire body, it doesn't mean that you are presenting weakness. It is presenting clarity, the clear perception of the divine presence within each and all of us that naturally awakens reverence. Vandana is expressed in many ways. Your practice can be traditional, modern, physical, or quiet and internal. A physical Vandana is where you bow with your full body, with your palms together and lowering your head. You're fully prostrating. You may either touch your feet. You may bow onto your knees to nature, the tree, the river, the sunrise. These physical gestures awaken humility and connection. You may do a verbal Vandana, where you recite offerings of praise or mantras. You may speak your gratitude aloud. You may call upon that which you deem divine. An example is an expression of metta. May all hearts be honored. May all hearts be blessed. And then you can also do a mental Vandana, where you silently offer reverence, acknowledging the sacred qualities within others, mentally bowing during a meditation, and recognizing the divinity within yourself. Mental Vandana is subtle, continuous, and is accessible anywhere at any time. So what's the inner psychology of Vandana? What happens internally when we practice? We first soften the ego. The moment of bowing creates a subtle shift. The eye becomes permeable, receptive, and less rigid. We cultivate gratitude as reverence naturally awakens appreciation. Gratitude elevates emotional resilience and spiritual joy. We strengthen our devotional focus as directing attention towards something sacred strengthens discipline and inner steadiness. We awaken love. Vandana is an act of love expressed through humility. It dissolves separation and awakens a unity-based consciousness. And Vandana helps healing through surrender. So when you bow, you release the burden of doing everything alone. We then begin to trust life and trust the inner guidance within our heart. So let's take a moment to practice Vandana. You may sit or stand or just simply listen and visualize. I invite you to close your eyes gently. Take a slow breath in. Exhaling fully. Bring your palms together at your heart. And imagine a warm light glowing within your chest. The light of the divine presence within you. As you inhale, feel this light expand. And as you exhale, gently bow your head towards your heart. Silently offer gratitude for your breath, for your journey, for your teachers, for your loved ones, for your inner knowing. If it feels comfortable, you can extend and deepen the bow slightly forward from the waist, honoring the divine within you and all around you. Staying here for a few quiet breaths. Breathing in and out. Now on your next inhale, slowly rise, carrying the feeling of reverence with you. Gently open your eyes. Lower your hands. Vandana becomes most powerful when woven into everyday life. Consider integrating these simple practices. Bowing your head chin to chest each morning as a greeting to life. Offering gratitude before your meals. Acknowledging others with a heartfelt presence. Bowing internally during a conflict, choosing humility over reaction. Offering reverence to nature during a walk. Acknowledging the presence of other entities and beings as the animals and leaves and trees and nature all around us. Smiling at the birds. Acknowledging and appreciating a bumblebee. Beginning a meditation with a moment of bowing. Any of these small gestures create a rhythm of devotion all throughout your day. Vandana is not about lowering ourselves. It's about elevating our awareness. It reminds us that love, humility, and reverence are not passive qualities, but powerful forces that transform how we move through the world. May this practice soften your heart, steady your mind, and awaken a deeper connection with the divine presence within and around you. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for honoring the sacred through this practice. May your path be graced with devotion, clarity, and an ever-deepening sense of reverence. The divine in me honors and bows to the divine within you. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.